happen. Something needs to change. And you've been looking at all these different things, but maybe it's heaven trying to get your attention and say, hey, that very thing you've been praying for, I'm trying to ready you. So I'm trying to break you out of your routine. I'm trying to break you out of your normal week to week because I got something for you, but you got to be ready for it. You know what it said in 2 Samuel? The Bible said that when you hear the moving of the trees, it said, bestir thyself. I love the King James translation of it. It said, bestir thyself. In other words, you got to get yourself moving. You got to be ready for it. You got to be stirred for it, because when that miracle hits that house, if you're going to get what you need to get, it's going to be because you're ready to receive everything that God had intended for you. And I'm going to tell you here today, church, we're in the time where God is stirring the waters of this church. He's stirring the trees with the winds from heaven. In other words, we're in creative miracle time. That's why we're sitting in Hollywood today. That's why you're here in Hollywood Boulevard. Not because this is normal stuff. This is creative miracles. This is supernatural type of stuff that you walk across the Hollywood Walk of Fame today to enter the house of God. Why? Because heaven's been stirring the waters for Third Wave Hollywood. And some of you walked in today saying, hey, I got a need as well. I got a miracle I need too. This is a good time to stir yourself. Because God's moving some things around. It said, bestir thyself. Get yourself stirred for what God is going to do. No one can motivate you to your miracle. You got to want it. You got to want it. Nobody can make you get it. Nobody can make you get that blessing. Nobody can make you get that breakthrough. That has to be a desire that comes from you as an individual, you for your household. And that makes the difference. In point 3, see, some seen and some experienced. Some seen, but some experienced. You know what I said to myself this year, walking into this new year? I said, I don't want to be a bystander and see everything happen. God, I want to experience these things for myself. Now, I love to clap for others, and I love to be happy for others. I'm not speaking against that, but God, I want to experience some things this year. I don't want to just be a spectator, but I want to be a participator, God. I don't want to just be on the other side of the window looking in at all that's happening, God. I want to be in the room when the Holy Spirit shows up. I want to be in the room when the breakthroughs are released. I want to be in the room when the miraculous starts to happen. I want to be in the room when your favor starts to flow and you start to bless abundantly. God, I want to be in the room because I'm positioning myself, I'm posturing myself, I'm doing what I'm stirring myself to do my part. That's why in this season we got to do what we can to believe God for what we can. But we got to do what we can. That's why some of us, we got to finish our Heart for Hollywood.